The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Meghan Markle has created a pop-up baby boutique in collaboration with the charity Harvest Home. A statement via the Archewell website explains, as an advocate for women's rights and supporter of mothers and families in need, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and the Archewell team celebrated the Women of Harvest Home by creating a pop-up baby boutique, hosting lunch from a female-owned restaurant and making a donation to the organization. Happy International Women's Day to all of you. Whether donating your time, funds, or helping a woman in your community, let's all celebrate the women in our lives today and every day. At the christening of Princess Lilibet, two notable absences were King Charles and Prince William. The Mirror reminds us that despite all the family squabbling, there were security concerns involved. A royal insider said, to fly to the States for Lilibet's christening would have been a massive operation both in terms of security and planning. Under the cardinal rule for royal travel, Charles and William cannot fly together, so it would have needed at least 2 flights to have them attend. Royal historian Mock O'Keefe told Marie Claire, royal diaries are planned over a year in advance so they can fulfill official functions and support the immense amount of charities they visit each year. And then there is the small matter of planning for the coronation. I doubt this is in any way a snub, just a case of diary clashes. It is believed that Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, also did not attend. If one accepts the security argument, that gives Harry a lot of runway, no pun, to not attend the coronation. Newsweek's chief royal correspondent, Jack Royston, was on the Royal Report podcast and said, if you are working in an environment where you believe that you are under threat from possible terrorist attacks, then in order for a terrorist to attack you, they need to know where you're going to be and they need to know when. So it's very helpful to terrorists if you tell them, I'm coming to the coronation in 2 months' time and, this is the date that it's happening on. It's also possible that they are holding out for assurances from the Metropolitan Police that they will get police bodyguards when they're in Britain. I suspect that they probably would for the official coronation events to which they had been formally invited by the King. So this was the system that was in operation at the Platinum Jubilee last year. They got police bodyguards when they went to the formal Platinum Jubilee events that they've been invited to and at no other time. As a result, they didn't leave Frogmore Cottage except for the 2 official events they were invited to. They had Princess Lilibet's birthday at home in Frogmore and didn't step out the front door for any other reason. So they might basically be in the same situation again, and they clearly don't feel that they're safe without those police bodyguards, so if the police were to refuse, then perhaps they would, under those circumstances, choose not to come. There are so many plates spinning here that I really do think this is probably the toughest decision that Harry and Meghan have had yet in terms of when to come to Britain. It is believed that Harry and Meghan were upset that the royal family's website took a beat before updating their children's name to Prince and Princess. They were listed on them as Master Archie Mountbatten Windsor and Miss Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor. A source said, it's no secret among their friends Harry and Meghan were frustrated Buckingham Palace failed to immediately recognise Archie and Lilibet's elevated status on its website. It was compounded further when the Prince and Princess of Wales titles and those of their children were swiftly changed following the Queen's death in September. New reporting suggests Meghan and Harry blindsided the royals with the announcements of the titles, which may explain the website delay. An insider told OK that Harry had a casual conversation with his father, the King, after the Queen passed, but they hadn't reached the kind of agreement the Sussexes claimed they had. That does not quite match the official statement by the Sussexes, which read, the children's titles have been a birthright since their grandfather became monarch. This matter has been settled for some time in alignment with Buckingham Palace. The source added, King Charles feels railroaded. As far as he was concerned, the title matter had not yet been resolved. Palace Intrigue will be right back.
Hey, it's Jordan Ross Myers, the man behind Twitter's notorious Lee Radswell and Don Gunvalson. I'm inviting you to join me every week for the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Along with my co-host, reality casting director Stacey Noel Connor, and disgraced entertainment TV producer Nate Safer, we deconstruct pop culture's past, present, and future and probe the dark crevices of Hollywood, taking you inside the scandals, feuds, rises, and falls of society's rich and infamous. Alongside interviews with our celebrity friends and special guest hosts, everything is fair game on the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Every Tuesday on all streaming platforms and at storicmedia.com.
Congratulations to Prince Edward, the new Duke of Edinburgh. The King conferred the title on his younger brother on his 59th birthday. The passing of the title was the wish of his father, Prince Philip, who had previously held the title for 74 years. Royal Central updates us that this means that Edward's wife, Sophie, becomes Duchess of Edinburgh, with their 15-year-old son, James, taking up the title of Earl of Wessex. The statement from Buckingham Palace reads, His Majesty the King has been pleased to confer the Dukedom of Edinburgh upon the Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex and Forfar on the occasion of His Royal Highness's 59th birthday. The title will be held by Prince Edward for His Royal Highness's lifetime. The dukedom was last created for Prince Philip in 1947 upon his marriage to Princess Elizabeth, who held the title of Duchess of Edinburgh before acceding to the throne in 1952. The new Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh are proud to continue Prince Philip's legacy of promoting opportunities for young people of all backgrounds to reach their full potential. Edward's new title was updated on the Buckingham Palace website nearly immediately. Camilla has a new crown. Yahoo reports that a woman named Liberty Williams presented the Queen Consort with a paper crown from Burger King. Just met the royals, read the caption of a TikTok video of the incident. A smiling Camilla accepted the gag present and replied, "Oh, lovely, that's very nice of you, Burger King." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and now YouTube Music, or whatever your podcast app of choice is. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.
I'm Alyssa McKay, star of the new podcast, The Royals of Malibu. I play Ella, a sex worker just trying to survive when I get swept away to the wealth and the drama of Malibu.
You know, you can like something without touching it.
You've made the biggest mistake of your life, Ella Sinclair.
You are a total psycho!
Will Ella find a happily ever after ending? Or will these rich kids destroy her? Fall in love with The Royals of Malibu on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you listen to podcasts.